Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
This is Power Drift on the Amiga. Obviously I'm running on my A500 Mini. There's all the characters in case you were wondering what they are coming across the screen right now. Thanks for that, Jason. Apparently he's about to deliver a calf. Yeah, so this is Power Drift. It was released in the arcades by Sega in 1988 and it runs on the Model Y hardware, was way more advanced than its previous 2.5 sprite scaling boards, because not only could it scale sprites, but it could rotate the background as it did it, which gave this game a proper sort of racing a circuit feeling. It was incredibly impressive in the arcades. I never saw it in the arcades. I only saw it in magazines, like the arcade section in Your Sinclair, and I absolutely drooled over it. It wasn't until years later that I got to play it on MAME. I think it's out on a few compilations, but I got to play it on MAME on my modded OG Xbox, and it still absolutely blew me away. It looks phenomenal. You race dune buggies. It's got a far more stylized, comedic, cartoonesque design aesthetic going on than its other races, as you have a whole bunch of different characters, as you saw, that are basically, well, cartoon characters. I don't know if that gives them different, abilities and stuff like that. I sincerely doubt it. But yeah, and the dune buggies were huge. You have a high and low gear, but what this game does that other games like this did not do, they outrun and shit had undulation. This has massive sort of hills and dips that you climb that are essentially roller coaster like. They're made out of wood, and it's an incredibly impressive thing. This, however, is not. I can only apologise for this because we are really scraping the barrels now. I sincerely doubt you'll see me get off the first stage, because I've literally just played it for the first time just now and I cannot get over how bad it is. Obviously it was ported to the home systems by Activision in 1989. I'm guessing it was a Christmas game. Spectrum version and Commodore version, I have gameplays of those, are absolutely fantastic. Not a Scooby what the Amstrad is like, and not a Scooby, well, I say not a Scooby what the Atari ST is like, but apparently, according to other videos I've watched, such as one by Kim Justice, this is a port of the NTSC Atari ST version. How they thought that was going to play out, I really don't know. That's all kinds of lazy. Anyway, let's get into it. So, fire. Gonna have to play this with the mouse, which, yeah, it does have a sensitivity setting thing that you can do, but yeah, good luck figuring out A, how to do it, and B, getting out of that screen when you do it. Yes, I know it says escape, but I'm on the Mini here and all my ports are plugged in, so awkward. Yeah, so left button is accelerate, B button is change gear, and there's no brake. So obviously that's going to play out really rather well, isn't it? So it's a shame because this game was a huge success in the arcades and critically, and it's directed by Yu Suzuki, isn't it? Anyway, let's get into this. Right, so it's moving along by its own choice at the top of the screen. And see, this screen, this is from the arcade. So we press far to select a driver. I go with him. I don't know if that makes any difference. The floating down weird lights and start thing, arcade, bottom right hand corner, is, I'm the blue one by the way, no one makes any difference. Bottom right hand corner is gears, above that is the position. You have to finish third to progress. Oh, this is what I mean. Now on paper in the magazines, this didn't look too bad. Right, here's the thing, your road when you go around these corners is so narrow. Hitting anything, see what a confusing mess it is. Hitting anything, I die. Hitting other cars, I die. They don't die, because of course they don't die. Why would they die? You can see other parts of the track. That's interesting. I'm just staying low, but it's all kinds of woke levels of sensitive. So we drive under the shredded wheat bridge. I don't even know what gear I'm in. Where does it tell me what gear I'm in? Position is also displayed at the top. I mean, until it moves, in a magazine, when you looked at this, you'd probably look at it and think, hey, this this looks alright. This looks like the arcade. But then obviously you weren't playing it when you saw it in a magazine, were you? Right, I'm in top. Am I in top? Oh, will he make it? Did I make it? I think I made it. I think he stole that guy's wallet. Holy shit, I made the second track. So I don't know what the Atari ST version plays like, but this is a port. If this is a port of it, I'm guessing not very well. But like I said, shame, because look at the size of your cars. Just, you know, they, until you move, well, they still look like the arcade. It's just everything else is just one big fat, horrible mess. Oh my god. How am I even still alive? How am I even first? And where's the burb this feather came from? This is just a mess. Which is a shame, because it's a fantastic arcade machine. And I really do think, like I said, you know, sprite scalers above the Amiga's capacity. But it could have done something better than this. It really could. I might have to look up the Atari ST version now to see what that runs like. How are you even supposed to... I don't know. I'm not a fan of driving with a mouse. I thought I did, you know, well, you could probably figure that out. So am I supposed to use low gear as brake? I think I'm supposed to use low gear as brake. No, so close. Why do I care so much? This game is horrible. Do I? Oh, yeah. It's just, visually it's just a bucket full of fucking spanners, isn't it? Well, no, look at it there. Alright, then it starts moving. Welcome to Turd Town. Oh! Why was it so difficult for them to port Sega arcade machines with any level of quality to the Amiga? Well, I'll tell you how. Laziness. Laziness and fucking deadlines and cash grabbing for Christmas. I imagine Christmas probably had one of the bigger hands in why so many ports on systems were shit. Gotta get it out, gotta make that Santa money. But, as I said before, oh, it's a Sega arcade port on the Amiga, I have to play it. It's just so steep, look at it, the corners, they're severe as tits. No, you don't. Look, he's not even on the road. I just overtook him, yet I'm still fourth. He's driving through all the scenery, because why not? That's fair. He's Casper the Friendly Car. I was in first still. Ooh, shake harder, boy. Hey, you got to see 2 levels of janky mess. Because that's what it is. The music's alright. Like I said, look up the arcade and see how good it looks, what this is trying to represent. Like that rotating effect at the start. Because like I said, other sprite scalers at the time, Outrun's fantastic, it's a legend obviously, so is Super Hang-On and the Regner Hang-On. But they weren't circuit races. This was. I mean, I guess you could argue Super Monaco GP was a circuit racer, wasn't it? I'm using gears as brake. It's the future. Only it means everyone catches you up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up so you don't have to. Ooh. Motherfucker, what hit me then? Someone rear-ended me, because obviously they can. All the rules of physics in the game don't apply to your opponents. Because life's fair like that. It seems to boot you down a gear actually when you die, which is a lot. Holy shit! And the punishment continues. And I really do feel nauseous. Oh, why did it have to be at night time? So, all the tracks are in there then. Well, wait. Why is everything going so slowly? It took to now to get slow down. Right, hang on. But now it's back to normal. I think there's a decent port of this. Holy shit. Decent port of this on the Saturn. But don't quote me on that. Obviously it never made it to the Mega Drive. The PC Engine version's got none of this sort of effect going on. It wouldn't have it, would it? Like arcade, I mean, not this effect, because the PC Engine version doesn't make you want to vomit. And isn't a confusing mess on screen, because this really is. I don't know where I'm going. I changed down. I was doing right then. Oh, I was third and I fucked it. Well, can you say I fucked it? Sweet, sweet relief is my... Oh yeah, I fell off the track. Okay, that's cool. Sweet, sweet relief is my reward. Oh, he's still in there. See what shit just finds your face. It is absolutely sheer fucking fluke if you can get around a track without shit finding your face. Oh, did I mention that shit finds your face? Because guess what? Shit finds your face. Last credit, is it? I fucking hope so. But yeah, play the PC Engine version. That's a really, really good version. Should have put it on the Mini. Should have put Outrun on the Mini. Should have put Afterburner on the Mini. Why can't you hack the PC Engine Mini? Sorry, tangent. Ooh. Oh, I mean, if you had this back in the day, as I always say, if you're a massive fan of the arcade, were you happy with this? You can't have been, surely. Even as a kid, you cannot have been happy with this. Ooh. I mean, it's certainly ambitious, but also it's certainly shit. See, why do they not fucking get any penance for motherfucker being hit? That's the failing of so many fucking racing games on all systems. Bad guys, opponents, they get away with fucking murder, because physics, doesn't matter to them. They're AI. Just as you think you stand a fucking piss chance in hell, you fall off the track. There you go, Power Drift on the Amiga. It's a port of a Sega arcade game, so I had to play it. But I still got credits, I can't face anymore. But it's a stinker. You thought G-Lock was bad. This is currently our stinkiest port of a Sega game on the Amiga, and I've done a lot. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this back in the day in the arcade on any of the home ports and this. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.